Okay? Okay, we left off on page 132, discussing about the laws of trapping on Shabbat. And we said that in what situation is it permissible to rub spit on the floor, and why is it not considered a violation of prohibition of smearing? We'll finish the trapping laws. Right now we're talking about smearing. Rudy, you finished the laws of smearing? Kol hakavod. So now we're gonna finish it in your waking moments. If the spit, b'chavod.
Which number?
Number 2 at page 133. 132. If the spit is on the floor, it is permissible, what we said? To rub it. Why is it permissible?
Just step on it as you're walking.
We said you're allowed to step on it as you walk. To rub against it, we said, depends if it is ground or if it is at
Hard surface.
right. Remember that? If the spit is on the floor, it is permissible to rub it, and it is not prohibited due to smearing, because smearing is only relevant when the intention is to smear something on top of another, like smearing pitch in the hole of a barrel. Pitch? That's how you say pitch? P-I-T-C-H? Pitch?
Pitch, yeah.
Yeah?
Answers.
You say it like this?
On top of a
Rabbi,
barrel?
sorry,
I have
when
no
you
idea
have-
what that means.
When you have a
Smearing
spit on the
wax.
on the dirt, why would it be smearing, not flattening the ground? Smearing, it applies for something like oils and stuff like this. No, how does smearing applies here? It's gets penetrated into the ground immediately.
Yeah. You're saying a good point.
I
Arkady,
don't
you're saying a
see
good point.
Smearing at all here. It's flattening the ground maybe, but what smearing has to do with here?
It's not watering the grass.
And number one, what we said, spit on the ground should not be rubbed with one's foot to absorb it into the earth. Because by doing so, one evens out the ground. However, it is permissible to step on it unintentionally, is permitted through a pasik reshet, since one does not care about the prohibition in this manner, which is only rabbinic, and it is permitted due to disgust. Right? Somebody spit Hashem Erachem thing. You know, Gemara says a person that does that meir, en lo chelek le'olam haba. It's a very serious problem. Sometimes a person blows his nose. Some people are sensitive. You know, especially some people from Bukhara, Tashkent, are very sensitive to these things. Not accepting it. Some people don't care, especially by Ashkenazim. They don't care. You go to Chafetz Chaim, tam tapar. I don't know if you've ever been. It doesn't bother them because it's normal. Person, sneeze. Person blows his nose. It's not a bother at all. They don't even think about this. You have to see what happens when the Ashkenazim pray with the Bukharians over there. they blow their nose. They go crazy on them. But doing things that they are nasty, Chas v'Shalom, Gemara Masechet Chagiga says, a person that causes others that his neshama wants to come out of it, it says Hashem also kicks his neshama out of the olam haba.
Whoa.
That's the midah keneged midah. En lo chelek la'olam haba. That's a very serious problem that sometimes a person leaves dirt in the restroom in the synagogue, or he blows his nose in a way that others could be disgusted by that, or he Chas v'Shalom can pump a pimple. Gemara says it could be a problem of disgusting other people. Things that people don't like, they could be disgusting to them. Some people take this nose thing under the tongue. Tobacco, I don't know how you call this thing.
Nose.
Yeah, the nose is in the Bukhari. Huh?
Spit tobacco, I think. Spit
Yeah, spit tobacco. So then he takes it out. It's something not very pleasant to see. A person got to be careful. This is Abutai. En lo chelek olam haba. It's not a joke. You have to understand what we're talking about. How careful people are about the laws of Shabbat, about the laws of Ribit. Chas v'Shalom, I don't want to lose my chelek in olam haba. I had to spakoy, they don't pay attention to. So now, what if you saw somebody did spit and he continued on his way? Now he left something very unpleasant on the street. Should you do him a favor and rub this or no?
On Shabbat.
No regular day. Should you do him a favor and rub it so others are not going to get disgusted or no? Because everyone is going to pass. It's another avera. So if you want to save that Yehudi, you should rub it off in order for others not to go and get more and more disgusted. You mezakein. Now, Chas v'Shalom, he's going to get so many averot. by this. So the same thing going to the restroom. Person leaves something not very pleasant over there, and before you came, it was like this. You're coming out, you should not leave it like that. Even though you are not the reason it happened. Right? You should be cleaning after him, even though it was not your fault. In order to another Yehudi that comes after that, not to Chas v'Shalom feel disgusted, especially in the synagogue. Because in the synagogue there is people also link it to the respect of Hashem. There's a problem of also Chilul Hashem. That look at the restroom of the synagogue, and how the people behave over here. What is this? I know how people are. So therefore, Gemara says that you should clean it. It's in Masechet Chagiga, in Daf Hey. However, Rav Yosef says even though you should clean it, you should not clean it over dirt, soil. And maybe I should specify it.
Yeah, it sounds like in the first halacha it seems that wasn't allowed, and the second one it's allowed.
Soiled ground.
So is the
Soiled, that's the way you say it? Soiled ground? Земля.
No, soil это как будто грязная земля, soil ground.
Ah, you say ground out of soil? Huh?
Bare dirt,
Yeah,
maybe.
just
Spit on the soil?
Maybe bare dirt.
Okay.
Not dirt.
Spit on the soil or soiled?
Soil.
Soil. Okay. Spit on the soil should not be rubbed with one's foot to absorb into the soil, because by doing so one evens out the soil. Yeah? Evens out the ground, the soil. However, it is permissible to step on it unintentionally as permitted through a pasik yasheh. I am walking. By the way, I am pushing it into the ground. Yeah? When you walk, you can make your feet, your steps, be in a way that you're going to step on it, or you can pass on it. So try to step on it. This way you made it pushed into the ground, into the soil, and it got absorbed, but in a pasik yasheh way, not in the rubbing way. So far, so good. Very good. That's as far as the problem of smearing it. Sorry, evening out the soil. Number two question is, if the spit is on the floor, it is permissible to rub it, and it is not prohibited due to smearing.
Какой floor?
Why? Because the floor over here is not soil. It's
No.
What floor
No,
you
what
talking
floor we
about?
talking about?
A regular floor, at the soil floor,
Soil
same way.
floor?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between halacha number one?
Number one is talking about the prohibition of evening out the ground.
Okay.
Mashvei gumot. Number two is talking about the different prohibition memareach,
Maybe we should specify.
smearing.
But you'd be doing
I
the
specified
both.
it. And it is not prohibited due to smearing. Memareach,
But there is another prohibition which we just learned in halacha number one, which is
evening out the ground.
right. So why it's not an issue here?
So the only issue Shulchan Aruch said is because of evening out the ground. He didn't mention because of smearing. From this, Rav Yosef derives halacha. We see that the problem of smearing only counts as a problem whenever you don't want it to be observed. And whenever you want it to be observed, the laws of smearing is not a problem. Rather, we have another problem called evening out the ground. Very understood or no? Evening out the ground on Shabbat, mumkin is. So, what about smearing on Shabbat? So it depends. If it's something that's going to get absorbed into the ground, into the soil, there is no problem of smearing. Memareach doesn't apply. Clear?
I mean, when you
Joshua,
explain
you with
it,
us?
it's clear,
But the
but
first
you just
halacha
leave
also
this,
deals with
it's
spit,
not-
I mean,
it's not
it's-
so easy
Okay,
to-
so let's
to get
phrase it
the
together.
clarity.
There is another prohibition to discuss, to take care of, to pay attention to consider. There is another prohibition to consider of smearing the spit. שהכל דק, זה בכל. הוא תנור. חס ושלום. На левая. На левая. А когда это началось? Она уже? טוב, ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו. I saw a few cars that are mamash on the water. the wheels, not too far from Main Street. You know, the wheels underwater. Ah, that's why I said.
There is certain areas where the water
Flood area такой. More than half of the wheel was under the water. There is another prohibition to consider of smearing the spit. If the spit is on the floor, on the soil, it is permissible to rub it, and it is not prohibited due to smearing, because smearing is only relevant when the intention is to smear something on top of another and keep it there. And keep it there. Oh, somebody did tshuva. Like smearing. Every day we have to do tshuva. Like smearing wax in the hole, over a hole, of a barrel. But here, the intention is for the spit to be absorbed. For the spit or for the saliva? How do you say it? For the saliva? So the whole thing actually says saliva?
No, it makes more sense to say spit, because they spit it on the floor.
You guys finished college, I don't know. I didn't make it through the college. Huh?
The action is spit, then the result is saliva. Saliva is to absorb.
Uh-huh.
What's the problem? Saliva itself that makes all this balagan?
The saliva does not make the balagan because it gets absorbed. So I'm just asking, should I say the word spit or saliva?
Personally, I think spit.
The saliva is spit.
Habibi, we follow the majority. You know, we have a rule in Judaism. Saliva. How do you spell it? Say S-A, la, sala,
L-I-V-A.
L-I-V-A. Salivia.
Saliva. I-V-A.
Is that one? It didn't give me the red line, but it doesn't make sense to me.
You get to find it in a place.
It doesn't give me. Doc?
No.
Saliva? Saliva. Oh, smearing the saliva. If the saliva is on the soil,
Pronounce it saliva.
yeah, I know. It's easy to remember. You know, when you learn something new, always make a joke of it. The joke clicks it in the brain. That's how I remembered certain things. I make a joke out of it. Is on the soil. You know why people laugh? Because you connected in their brain two things that they were not connected, and suddenly, the connection makes it laugh. Mashiach, Mashiach. Oh, just spoke about Mashiach. Mashiach, джогаш ты чмо? Шак.
Сегодня на обслуге.
Ну, теща любит.
Чай и водички.
Водовод, а
чай принеси.
Чай уже кончился.
Леви. Леви пошел. Верите?
Я тоже Леви.
Я тоже Леви.
Люди.
Я тоже Леви.
Тоже Леви? Вы же младше, чем он.
Вы младший Леви, он старший Леви.
Вот вода тут, вода.
Because smearing is only relevant when the intention is to smear something on top of another and keep it there. Like smearing wax over a hole of a barrel. But here the intention is for the saliva to be absorbed into the ground. Amen. Okay? Got it? So from here we'll learn a big halakha. Anytime you want to absorb something into the skin, into the ground, into the soil, the laws of smearing does not apply. The laws of smearing does not apply.
So you can put deodorant on.
Deodorant?
Deodorant, you
You want to keep it, you don't want to absorb.
You want to absorb, you said you could absorb it.
Deodorant, some say,
Different types also.
talking about the smearing one,
Smearing.
Right.
the gel one. Do you want it to have an even layer on your skin, or you don't care what the layer is going to be, like this, like that?
Even later.
You want even layer?
No, it doesn't
I don't
You
matter.
really care?
I don't
It doesn't
care.
matter.
Nobody cares.
As long as you don't smell.
Right. So whenever you make a barrel, you want the barrel to have a capping of wax type of smooth, not have a bump. You don't want to take a bump, gula. Yeah, circle wax and go like this, and have a bump like that. You want it to be more or less smooth. So whenever you want to keep something smooth, that's a smearing. Yeah. That, I was waiting for you. Ask everybody.
So what's the problem, Rabbi, with this? Yes or no?
So based on whatever we learn here, the whole problem of smearing is whenever I want to keep a layer that it is even. Do you want to keep a layer that it is even?
It's better to do the spray.
Spray always the better. But if a person doesn't have a spray, and right now it smells. show him Mujel.
ברוך אתה אדוני מלך המלך העולם שהכל יהיה בדברו.
Amen. What should you do?
Right, so smearing wouldn't be a problem. You're not doing any surgery for Shabbat.
Why? You're saying good. Why? Tell me now the reason.
Because you don't care for it to be even.
Even.
Well, how is this?
Let's go to the history of smearing. Mishkan, very good.
I'm sorry.
Remember
but,
what?
But the speed, you also don't want the ground.
Сейчас, подожди. Mishkan. Boy say, Mishkan. When did we learn the laws of smearing in Mishkan?
I don't remember.
Huh? I'll remind you.
Skiing.
Very good.
The right walls.
The Torah said that I want the Mishkan to be covered. אורות אלים, מאוד דמים, ואורות חשים, ועצי שיטים. Remember those words? Torah says I want it to be covered. אורות skins, hides, elim, מאוד דמים. Red color of rams. Now problem before that the ram has not only a beard, it also has hairs all over the body. Torah said I want the skin, not the hair. So what do you have to do? Go to the Chinese to make wax. Remove all the hair. Gemara says removal of the hair, you made a rough surface become smooth surface.
So the problem wouldn't be ripping or tearing.
That's another problem.
Okay, so
That's another problem. So where did we learn the laws of smearing? Memareach, which is the derivative of memachik.
After they cut, they
It's
also
not about
smooth it.
it's not about construction. When you land, make it straight, flat.
No, that's for the laws of boneh.
So
Laws
what-
of building.
what
Before you put
else-
up a building, probably you know better, you have to flatten out the ground. Even out the
It's
ground.
a different type of.
Yeah, it's under bonnet. Because the end game is I build a building.
One of the bonnet
One of the steps of bonnet.
What else would be a problem, practical problem?
Yeah, gav bonnet. Bonnet.
But on the ground, you also.
Rabbi, you're talking at the same time. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Go in, bechavot. Go in.
What would be another practical problem of smearing today that people might violate on Shabbat?
Jail. Hair jail. Yeah.
So you put that side in.
Yeah, over there you want it to be flat. You don't want to have a bump of jail somewhere in the hair.
Gel wouldn't be allowed on Shabbat.
Nachon, jail not allowed.
Okay.
Jail 100% not
Building
allowed.
also, no?
Problem
That's
also
also
building.
the problem
Besides
with
building,
tearing.
there's also smearing. Huh?
But gel would also be a problem because you might rip hair.
No, that's not the problem. That's if you brush your gel. But we're not talking brush. After you brush, you apply gel. Applying gel will be a problem of smearing. That's a Bechor already doesn't apply the gel anymore.
Because it doesn't absorb, right?
No, not because of the hair. It's over the skin, yeah. Over the hair. It doesn't go penetrate into the hair. It doesn't penetrate into your
So
skin.
what if you have like a cream substance, a cream type of mold? It goes into the hair.
Okay, so then you have no problem. The question is, do you want it to go into the hair or no? Do you rub it so hard, so much, to the point it's going to penetrate the hair? If yes,
It's a
then
lotion.
okay.
It's a lotion, so it absorbs.
Okay, then there's no problem of smearing.
Yeah, the
It's
bobo.
left in the hair. It's absorbing. It's a lotion.
Yaakov, איפה אתה?
But it's still a lotion, like a
Huh?
lotion.
It's done.
Arkady, what's your
About the
questions?
ground.
Yeah.
It's also not your intention to even out the ground, just like with the.
Whenever you are smearing the... Good question. Rabotai, please, Bechor, hold my throne and give him an answer. He said that whenever he's right now Moshe Rabbeinu, you are giving him the Torah. Whenever he says, when I see somebody spit on the ground,
Yes.
and I want to even out, zimla, it's asphalt, cement, zimla. Can I even out the ground?
No,
Why not?
because you spit it out.
It's not my kavanah.
No kavana mavana.
Pasikresha in which level? The Oraita. Evening out the ground on Shabbat. Asur from Torah.
Yeah, to the spit to the ground would be a problem.
The Oraita problem. Nowadays you don't have a soil most of the time. It's going to be asphalt soil and cement. Huh?
Somebody would do
Nobody
something.
sees it though.
Let's say it would be one of those type of grass where you could see what the guy spit, something really like
Over what? What did he spit over? Cement? Cement? Asphalt?
Soil.
Soil?
Grass.
Grass, no problem.
Even
You're
if
not going to
it's-
even out the grass.
Even if it's visible?
No, you have no problem to smear it because it's not going to even out anything.
It's okay.
It's not watering the grass.
You're not supposed
He
to-
already spit. Not, I didn't spit.
If you smear it in, it's not doing something.
That's the thing.
How? How are you even
I don't
the
think it's
ground?
benefit the ground, the grass.
So you could spit on the grass on Shabbat.
It's not. You make
Yeah.
it more even.
Wow, really? I always thought that.
How are you making the ground more even when it's even?
You know it's even.
No, if it's already even, you're right. There is no way to make it more even. But ground we're talking about, it always has a little bumps. It's never gonna be cement level, like this forever. People walk, as they walk, they leave indents into the ground,
Like sand.
grooves, as they walk. It's like sand. So when you're gonna put your
It's not really like sand.
not so soft as sand, but there is some sort of mobility to the ground. It moves,
Indentation when you walk.
right? So no, so if Bechor wants to go to the beach, play, build his palace over there, Mashiach coming with that. Cannot do that on Shabbat
Sand is muktzah.
because one problem will be smearing out the palace. He wants to make a flat surface in order to build his palace. Мукинес.
А что можно? Дома.
Можно много Бechor.
Сок лучше.
Только надо как.
Sand is muktzah on shops?
Sand is muktzeh. Depends if you set it aside before Shabbat that I'll play with that. No muktzeh. Now is mashkava. Mavashev.
The beach is
Sina pachudel b'li ayin hara.
Not a person.
the sand on the beach is going to be considered muktzah, right?
If you didn't set it aside before Shabbat, yes.
It's a public beach. You don't
Yeah.
set it
Okay. Probably which you can also set aside. You're gonna play with this. You're saying from here to here. You're putting it in a certain box. I'm gonna use
aside. So if you didn't do that, then it's
muktzeh. Okay.
put aside. It's not
Number 3. Bechor, you with us?
The whole beach aside.
always.
Number 3. It is permissible to spread. Number 3 question. Kavod, read.
Me?
Yeah. Потом Yitzchak Buchstein.
It is permissible to spread ointment on the skin since the intention is for it to be absorbed into the skin, especially if one is not particular about evenness of the spread, like the intention of craftsman who smears.
Got it? Is this clear or no? Based on number 2, it is permissible to spread ointment on the skin. Bechor, Shabbat, can you smear ointment on lotion, hand lotion, cream?
Yes.
Can you smear this on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
What about smearing?
Смотря какой крем,
Oh, tell us.
который как oil можете, а если компампинг-шмампинг не можете.
What about hand lotion?
No.
I have news for you, Bechor.
Shouldn't the oil be the problem and not, it shouldn't be the opposite?
Oil is the less of a problem, the less no problem at all, because the moment you put the oil, it smears itself by itself.
Okay. Cream.
Cream, you need to. It's a chunk. You need to right now even it. If you keep it like this, even layer, and then you stop rubbing, problem, because you left a layer on your skin. But if you are gonna go inside until it's gonna go inside, that's considered to be, my intention was to be absorbed inside, not to keep an even layer on top of my skin. Then there is no problem. Rabbi, where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that if it's gonna get absorbed, it's okay? Where'd you get this from? The answer, Rabbi Yosef says, from the laws of saliva on the ground. You understood how they deduce that from? The whole problem, Shulchan Aruch says, why you cannot smear the ground on Shabbat with the saliva? Почему нельзя? Because you even out the ground. Listen, what about the laws of smearing? So smearing doesn't apply here. Why? Because my intention, it should be absorbed in the ground, not to leave that mark anymore on top for people not to see that anymore.
Your hand's gonna dry and crack, for example, in winter. You have the screen, you could rub it to keep that.
Exactly. Yeah, no problem.
And it's no healing issue?
No?
Even though it's cracked,
No.
you are doing it.
No, if it's crying, no, if it's not bleeding. Also, healing is only whenever it's prescribed. Something that everybody use, it's a daily thing. It's not considered to be healing.
No, but people use it before. That's what what healing means. Something is broken, something is ruined, and now you're fixing it.
People put cream all the time.
I know, but what's the reason they put cream? Let's say it's cracked.
No, people put cream even if it's not cracked.
You want to try?
So that you could.
I many times put the cream.
Put your hand.
Whenever I see my hand a little bit going to the drive, I put the cream. It's not only whenever the problem is. It's called ma'achal bri'im, yeah, the behavior of healthy people. It's not. I right now eating garlic on Shabbat or I eat ginger on Shabbat. Am I allowed or no? Yaakov John, can I eat ginger on Shabbat?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
What about healing? Not allowed to heal on Shabbat.
Yeah, but how's that?
Лечение.
You eat it. You eat it with sushi.
Лечение?
Да.
Use chopsticks.
Это не лечение, это профилактика.
Rabbi, you use chopsticks.
Hold on. Why are we allowed to have the ginger? Because normal people eat it. Not only when they're sick they eat it. It's a normal thing. Everybody use that whenever they need it or whenever they don't need it. People like it. Whoever likes it eats it. Today I ate bechor ginger.
Ginger is not.
Kai.
How's it for healing?
It's when do you people eat it?
Кушать я не
I only
могу
use it
понять.
for healing.
Well, what kind
Kai.
of ginger? Raw?
Raw.
Ah,
Когда живот болит,
With the sushi.
no, that's
That's pickled. The sushi pickle. It's pickled.
That's pickled ginger.
No, real ginger. Raw, fresh.
You'll be probably eating it on Shabbat.
No.
That's the problem.
Because it's even though I eat it only because I want to heal myself. Only a person is a little bit under the weather. Is a little bit sick. Can he eat the ginger on Shabbat or no?
Why not?
He's healing himself.
No.
Why? Ask him. Tell me the truth. Why are you eating the ginger? I need to boost my immune system.
Yes.
He wants to heal himself. On Shabbat healing is not allowed. So why are we allowing to eat the ginger?
It's an everyday
Потому что
thing.
многие кушают просто так.
Very good. Bechor. So don't question me how you eat this, Rabbi. You see, yourself said it. Many people have it like that.
Rabbi, so you're saying basing it off the general views, not
Right.
individually.
Right. People eat that? Normal? It's normal? Yeah. Question, Bechor. A person is coughing. Coughing. Can he make on Shabbat, take onion, make a hole, put the honey, Shabbat morning is going to drink the liquid of it. Can he do that on Shabbat?
Да.
I have news for you, Bechor.
Ну да.
Asu. Why? Healthy people do that?
Сам ты wanna do.
No, we don't. Devona is not an indicator. Normal, healthy people, some people do that?
No.
Never saw that. When people are going to put honey in the onion overnight and then drink it in the morning? When people are going to do that?
Sick.
Only when you're sick. However, ginger people eat only whenever they're sick? No. Garlic, raw garlic, people eat only whenever they're sick?
No.
No. It's a normal practice of healthy people.
If I do that during the week, the onion and the honey, then it's okay.
Yeah, then you like it. That's your food. But people don't. So that will be the indicator. So this answers your question with the cream also, as far as healing. Which healing cream will be a problem of healing? Only whenever it's prescribed. That people don't usually do that.
So like for a burn.
Whatever, I don't know, for different things.
It's like
It's
silver.
not only burning. There's different unfortunate rashes. Hashem Yerachem.
Oh, so somebody got prescribed antibiotics, right? Could they take that on Shabbat?
Yaakov Jetli.
Let's say it's a pill. Rabbi, let's say it's a pill. Let's say they got prescribed antibiotics. They can't take that on Shabbat?
Cannot start taking it on Shabbat.
Starting it, but if they've
Right.
been taking it, they're...
If they've been taking it before, even one time before, it continue on Shabbat.
Rabbi, you put lotion on and you smeared it, but then you notice you didn't fully smear it. Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to try to smear in as much as possible. As much as you're going to smear, you're still going to have that thin layer.
Right.
That doesn't count as a layer. Layer, we're talking about substance. Sometimes it's not even a layer. Sometimes it's just the skin become moist. So it thinks like you have a layer here, but really you don't have any layer.
So if you stop, you cannot continue, or you have to.
You have to continue. Do not stop. If you put it and you even it out and you left it like that, problem.
Now you can
That's what Shulchan Aruch says. Bechor, you're not allowed to change bandages on Shabbat. The bandage, the one that you smear ointment, not allowed to change it. Why? Because you're going to keep a layer over there on the bandage. You don't want it to go inside the skin because then you're going to have to put another layer of the ointment. You understand? It's like you got it or no? Kak Brit Milah or other situations. Some procedures need ointment in the bandage. That's how the procedure is. Avoy Sayu Baruch Hashem, everybody healthy. You guys don't understand what I'm talking about. There's one guy, Bechol, comes to me. He says, Rabbi, do you know any person that has this and this disease? You know, a lot of people. I say, why? He said, I can make a lot of money if you're going to give me this person. Why? There is, it says, certain things that the government provides. They put a certain sticker. They pay tons of money for this disease. There is holes in the skin. Tons of money the government pays for this procedure. He wants to find clientele. For that, holes in the skin. Some people have lo alenu lo alechem, holes in the skin, holes. Zajevite. Kojan zajevite. So you guys, Baruch Hashem, everybody healthy, everybody don't even understand what the procedures out there people go through. So if you need the ointment to be on top of your skin, even layer, problem to smear that on Shabbat. But if you don't want that, the orientation is the opposite, is not to have a layer, is to be absorbed inside your skin, then there is no problem. That's why no more gel for you, Bechor, on Shabbat. Don't put any more gel on your hair.
But before Shabbat, it's fine.
Before Shabbat, yeah.
Только на бороду.
Na borodu, no. Also no, asu. And ointment for your skin, or cream, whatever you call it, if it's absorbed inside the skin, no problem. Meir, you got it? Very good. Next. 134, Bechavod. Yitzchak, read.
יצחק בכור כהן. לא שם גריסקים פרובלם.
David John, read. Now we're talking about the laws of writing. Rosh Shabbat Bechor Munkines writing Asu. Now let's see. What if I write with my left hand? What if I write one letter? What if I write in English? What if I write backwards?
Вообще ручку в руки не берите и все.
Okay, this is following your Torah. What about our Torah? Says Rav Ovadia, read.
Question is
Answer.
a right-handed person who writes two letters is liable, but if he writes with his left hand, he is exempt. However, if he is ambiguous, he is liable whether he writes with the right or the left.
Yeah, explain to Bechor. This is definitely have to explain to Bechor.
Person, that was close.
No, in English he understands perfect English.
A right-handed person writes two letters, is liable.
Може урайта.
Exactly, right. Two letters.
Violation. Одну можно.
Но одно не сказали вам можно.
If he writes with his
Сказали два, это до райта.
If he writes with his left hand, он правша, он пишет левым. Ну,
На окей можно, до райта можно. Бедерабанан асу.
and if he's both-handed, тогда можно писать нельзя.
Короче, левой рукой могут только романан запрещать.
Rabbinically forbidden.
He's
Rabbinically forbidden.
Поехали дальше.
No, he doesn't catch my words. You talking. Rabbinically forbidden.
Каббала изучать. Zohar. 3 more minutes Zohar. David waiting for Zohar.
Bechor, I don't know how in the world he caught your word and he'd say he's waiting for something. I talking that.
Я не волшебник, я только учусь.
But still rabbinically forbidden. However, if he is okay, if he Bechor, what if he's able to write with both hands?
Не может.
If he write with the left hand,
Не может.
do oraita or no? Yaakov John,
Давай-ка.
do oraita or no?
Right there.
The oraita, because for him it's not a change. For him to write with the left is a normal thing. You understood? Very good. Number 2. Let's go.
Why can't the laws of writing of the Torah scroll be derived from the art, from the act of writing on Shabbat, as illustrated by the example of making marks on a roof tile in tracted Shabbat?
Okay, let's see.
The law of writing a Torah scroll cannot be learned from the prohibition of writing on Shabbat because the tracted Shabbat, and for me, it says that if one takes a roof tile and makes 2 marks in it, he is liable because it is considered writing 2 letters. He has learned from tractor Mishkan. The burn of Mishkan, where they wrote in every manner, but writing in such a form would be invalid for the Torah scroll since it is considered engraving.
You understood or no?
Пока нет, желаю начинать.
So he says like this. Do you know? Bechor, that's important for you also to know. Bechor, you know, Torah says you have to write Sefer Torah. You have to write Tefillin. You have to write Get, Chas v'Shalom. You have to write Mezuzah. וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. כתובה you don't have to write. כתובה you have to have. That's you can type it. Can I type Sefer Torah? No. Can I type Ktuba? Ktuba, I can type. I don't have to write it. Gemara says, not Shabbat, regular day. Gemara says, what if right now I have a letter Hey? I say, I didn't need to write Hey. I needed to write Dalet. Now Dalet, Hey, in the Arizal letters is Dalet, Yud. Da? I take a knife, I scratch off the leg. At bukva Hey, I still Dalet. Kasher on Shabbat, kasher or Dalet or no?
Sure.
Мне надо было написать Давид, я написал Давахе, Далет Вавхе. Я сейчас уберу ногу этого Хей, и будет Далет Вав Далет, Давид будет.
You're not talking about Shabbat right now, right?
Regular day, regular day.
Writing the Torah.
The laws of the writing.
Статус буквы терять, исправлять нельзя.
Oh. Torah says you have to write the letter and don't erase and make things to happen to be the letter. Gemara says another case. What if a person right now has bukva chet in the Torah? If you saw before, bukva chet has zayin, and a triangle on top. It's called hatoteret, right? What if I say, I got a mistake. I'm supposed to write 2 zayins. Yeah, by mistake, I put the triangle on top. I connected it. Oh, no problem. Take a knife. So zayin, what? 2 zayins I made. Kasher or no? Why not? Because I erased and I formed the letters. Torah says, write the letters. Don't erase and form letters. Clear or no? Now, Bechor, what if, listen to this very carefully. Написана буква, Yitzhak, look at this. Chav, Vav. Да? Слово Chav, потом Vav, потом еще. By mistake, the Vav and the Chav, вот так они выглядят, да? Чуть-чуть, тык, тронулось. Чуть-чуть. Can I take a knife and tick, separate that? Nobody's gonna know.
No.
Torah says Torah not allowed to. Why? Whenever you have a chaf and a vav attached, you know what letter it formed? Mem. First letter of Mashiach, right? Mashiach Mem, first letter. Mem. If I right now gonna go tick, what did I do? From a bukva Mem, I formed bukva chav and bukva vav. How did I form them? By erasing. Now, when I'm a sofer, nobody in the world would know. Only me and God. Can I go? Tick. It's a lot of work right now.
Не обманешь.
Почистить его, чтобы не видно было, все из начала писать. It's a lot of work.
Ашем все видит. Нельзя.
That's a bechor. A person have to know. Sefer Torah, Tefillin, Mezuzot. You have to know who was the one behind it, who writes this. At the Nigrushka, this is a very serious thing. In Israel right now, the code right now.
Computer, they made it.
You saw this?
Yeah.
Printing.
What?
Printing, Sefer Torah, Mezuzot, Tefillin. Printing, Bechor.
Looks like real.
Huh?
Looks like real.
Yeah. They made mamash looks like real.
А как узнать, принцип или нет?
They compare. I don't know. They said like a different way. There is a way to. They made purposely this letter a little bit off than this letter, a bit. You know, because printing right away you're gonna catch it's printing. They were educated at it. Ziyufim.
Scan the original one.
They made it some sophisticated way. You're not gonna be able to say. You feel also ink. It's not just paper. You feel it's plain. They made it mamash. Махшимам, these Arabs.
Арабы делали?
Да.
Wow.
Это арабы это все делают. Вы не знаете, что ли? Да. They take the skin of the cows, or they have the dead hamor that they have in Gaza. They have nothing to do with that. The meat they sell, they put stampovki of kasher. They sell to places. The skin of it, they turn into cloth of Sefer Torah, Tefillin, Mezuzot, Shochochish. And then they sell it. He puts a kippah, he speaks to you Hebrew, you don't know nothing, come, I give you half a price. Ah, you see, Yehudi, kippah, talks to you Hebrew, give you a nice ktav, how much you want? This, okay, come. И потом зашел в маркет, это продает, и все. No traces. בכל פעם יסודית, how things happens, השם ירחם, לא עלינו, לא עליכם. This Arab מחשימה בשם זכרם. ממש רשעים. Reshaim on the spiritual level and Reshaim on the physical level. Why do you have to make Am Yisrael sin? They know what's protection of the Jewish people. Their tefillin, their mezuzot, their Sefer Torah, that's the protection. We have to make that also pasuk. Reshaim. So now, Bechor, listen to this. A person, Sefer Torah, Rosh Shabbat, the Baal Koreh, Bechor, you have a Yeshua, Lilu Nishmat, your father, you donated Sefer Torah in the Knesset. More important, Bechor, is to donate books, people to read from them, than Sefer Torah. Sefer Torah, data Sefer Torah уже есть. But I hope people will understand that. Or pay for somebody's yeshiva tuition, or pay somebody else's, help him to study Torah. Much bigger mitzvah than Sefer Torah. Bechor, you hear or no? Paton Rabbi Hanana Bekim again. Huh? Na par Sefer Torah. Shabbat, the Baal Koreh sold you a Sefer Torah. Leilu Nishmat, your father. They took out the Sefer Torah. He says, Ibi Tamashipke. On Shabbat, he takes out the knife. Nobody knows. Did he break Shabbat or no?
Yes.
What did he break Shabbat? Writing or fixing? Because for the laws of writing Sefer Torah, you cannot write like this. Writing has to be writing. As is on his chore, he didn't write. By him erasing it, did he break the Shabbat because of fixing Sefer Torah? Or because of writing Sefer Torah? What did he do?
No, because he's not fixing it either.
Oh, he's not fixing it also because it's pasul.
Yeah.
By doing so. He thinks he's fixing. It looks clear. It looks good now.
Oh, so his intention
No,
was
he's fixing
fixing.
the letters, meaning even though it's still pasul, but the
The
letters
shape
are
of the
formed.
letters is there.
Right.
Is it considered to be writing on Shabbat or no?
No, I don't think so.
So that's what he writes over here. Even for the laws of Torah scroll, it is pasul.
It's not right.
It's not considered to be writing. For the laws of Shabbat, since you made the letters look like a proper letters, it's considered to be writing.
Oh.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You hear this?
You created a letter.
Bechor asked somebody, how can you erase a little bit and be violating as writing two letters?
Created a letter.
How? You have a zayin and you have the triangle on top, right? Like what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
You come on Shabbat, tick, tick, you remove that. I erased one thing, but right now I formed two zayins. Two zayins, two letters.
Sure.
So by erasing, you can be liable for writing two letters on Shabbat.
Wow.
Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen v'amen. Comes the